They told you it couldn't be done, that enslaved Africans, chained, starved, branded like cattle, could never defeat an European empire, that Napoleon Bonaparte, the conqueror of Europe, could never lose to men who had been forced to cut sugarcane under the whip. They were wrong, and what happened next is a story history tried to bury. In the 1700s, a small Caribbean colony called Saint Domingue was the richest piece of land on earth. It produced more wealth than all 13 American colonies combined. It had sugar, coffee, indigo, and cotton. But that wealth was built on bones. 500,000 Africans were enslaved here, worked to death in an average of 7 years, replaced by ships that never stopped coming. France grew fat off this island. Paris was built on Haitian sugar. French fashion, French wine, French palaces, all paid for in African blood. And the enslaved remembered. They remembered the kingdoms they came from: Congo, Dahomey, and the Yoruba land. They remembered their warriors, their gods, their names. On the 14th of August 1791, boys came on. Deep in the forest, under a black sky and pouring rain, a voodoo priest named Dirty Bookman gathered the enslaved. And he spoke words that shook an empire. The God of the white man calls for crime. Ours asks only for good deeds. But this God, who is so good, orders revenge. That night, the sky turned orange. The plantains burned. The whips were broken. The masters ran. And out of the flames rose an army of Africans who had decided they would rather die standing than live kneeling. Their leader was a man named Toussaint Louverture, born into slavery, self-educated, a student of Julius Caesar and a military strategist. He built an army out of feed hands, taught them to fight in formation, to ambush, to outmaneuver, and one by one he defeated them all. He defeated the French, then the Spanish, then the British, who lost more soldiers in Haiti than they lost fighting George Washington. Napoleon, the same Napoleon who conquered half of Europe, sent his brother-in-law with the largest expedition France had ever launched across the Atlantic. 50,000 soldiers, but they all lost, crushed by black generals, tropical disease, and the fury of a people who had tasted freedom and will never ever go back. It is the 1st of January 1804. Jean-Jacques Dessalines tore the white stripe out of the French flag, stood before his people, and declared, "I have avenged America." Haiti was born, the first black republic in the world, the first nation in the Americas to abolish slavery 61 years before the United States. A country founded by Africans for Africans on the principle that no human being would ever be owned again. So the question is, why isn't this history taught in schools? Because Haiti terrified the world. The United States refused to recognize Haiti for 60 years, afraid its enslaved population would get ideas. European empires blockaded Haitian ports, isolated them, starved them, and then in 1825 France came back, but not with soldiers but with warships and an invoice. They demanded that Haiti pay France reparations, later sinking. The victims were ordered to pay their abusers for the crime of freeing themselves. 150 million gold francs, the equivalent of billions of dollars today. The price of the lost property, meaning the human beings who are refused to be property anymore. Haiti paid. For 122 years, Haiti paid. That debt was not fully cleared until 1947. Generations of Haitian children grew up in poverty so that French bankers could be reimbursed for losing their slaves. This is why Haiti is poor today, not because of anything its people did, but because the world punished them for winning. The Haitian Revolution is the only successful slave revolt in human history. It did not just free Haiti, it cracked the foundation of slavery across the entire hemisphere. It inspired abolitionists from Philadelphia to London. It forced Napoleon to sell the Louisiana Territory, doubling the size of the United States. African sons and daughters in chains changed the map of the modern world. They were told it couldn't be done. They did it anyway. And their names, Bookman, Toussaint, Dessalines, Christophe, Pétion, belong beside every revolutionary you've ever been taught to admire. Say them out aloud. History owes them that much. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment and subscribe. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.